Alright, go on, Chris. Start the podcast.
Welcome back to the VC2 podcast, where, yet again, we are joined with Sartak, and we are not making sure that is evident.
Yes, not.
With the two other members. Because one of them...
Let's go over exactly where they are. Exactly. Let's start with Darwin.
Hold on, I will get the exact location. He is in Swindon.
Sorry, no. On
in the
Snap
middle...
Maps. No, on Snap Maps. Let's get extra specific. Lydiard Tregoz. What is that?
Southwest of Swindon in the Bassett Down Complex Swindon Family Golf Course.
And God knows why he's golfing.
On
about 4 miles.
Casual Saturday.
About 4 hours away from where he lives.
Now, I'd like to point something else out here. Two things, actually. Number one, Tristan doesn't exist. Currently, I have no information about him. He hasn't friended me on any platform, and he has continued to air Sartax. We know nothing about him. He's probably still at his comedy festival, to be honest.
To be fair, that makes perfect sense.
And my second point, I would like you to explain where you are right now, because on the Snap Map, you're in the middle of bumfuck nowhere on the coast.
Right. So, basically, a friend of my father's.
Oh no, your mic is broken.
Sorry about that. Father came in the room.
No, it's all good.
Right, let me explain where I am. So basically, my father's friend, speak of the devil, even fact, he lives all the way down here, and he decided to invite us to stay the night, and I said no. My dad was like, that would be rude, because he already stayed the night at our place for some reason. So I was like, oh,
so why are you relevant?
I don't know.
Is your mum there?
Yes, my entire family's here.
Ah.
And none of us wanted to be here, including my dad.
So you don't have any of your setup?
I've pieced together parts of my old setup. This microphone I'm using is from maybe 4 years ago. Yeah, 4 years ago.
What are you recording this on? Are you recording on a laptop or something?
I'm on an ROG second-hand laptop. I'm on a Trust GXT 232 microphone, and some off-brand gaming mouse that I found off of what do you call it? Amazon.
I'm not gonna lie to you, mate. Every single thing you just said sounds like it's off Temu.
It's basically the Temu setup.
Right, so we have one bloke who doesn't talk to anyone, we don't know where he is. We have one bloke who's genuinely in the middle of bumfuck nowhere at a golf course. There's me, who's, funny enough, in his house and prepared to record this, and then there's Sartak,
I'm always prepared.
Also in the middle of bumfuck nowhere.
I'm prepared.
But somehow is prepared.
This is my life, this podcast. I dedicate my life to this podcast.
It's the only thing I live for.
I was about to kill myself before we started recording this.
Yeah, the VC2 podcast is the only thing that makes me wake up in the morning.
We get famous, and then there's comments like, VC2 podcast saved my life.
Exactly. That's what we're gonna make a Twitter. Yeah, we're gonna post that.
It's called X now.
We're gonna post it everywhere. Oh, sorry. You know what? Fuck you. How about that one? It's called X. Shut up. I'm gonna go on Twitter and I'm gonna post an incredibly controversial tweet. What could that handle be? I don't know. Something about you wanting to end your life, and then I swooped in and was like, Sartak, it's fine.
Don't do it.
We're gonna record a VC2 podcast episode.
And it's like, oh yeah,
now,
okay.
There may be a slim chance of you ending your life because two of the members aren't here, but it's fine.
Yeah. No, honestly.
I suggest we swiftly move on from this.
Yeah. Let me move on to my talking points list. We've already covered one of my talking points that I've just made up on the spot. Ah, yes. Number 1, Labour is now in power. How do you think all your...
That's a good talking point.
Yeah, how do you think all the old people are feeling now that Labour's in power?
For some reason, when I think of politics now, the only thing I can think of is in spectacles. And I'm
English
all I can envision
GCSE
when
done
someone
fucked
says
us up.
old people are angry about Labour is Mr. Burling.
If fair enough. No, you know what? Mr. Burling is real, and it's me. I wanted the Tories to win.
I like Rishi.
Rishi's
Have
my
you seen the
butter.
video? Have you seen the video where he's like the bloke in the background holding up the like L sign?
That was Nico Milana.
Please tell me
I
you've
swear.
seen that. Pardon?
Wasn't that Nico Milana?
Yeah. And he's holding the L sign, and then there's Rishi in front of him going like, "I accept the loss. It's my fault."
He just has an L.
And I'm like, L.
I thought it. Honestly, it would have been even funnier if he just like if he, at some point someone came up and added like Aber to the side, so it just said Labour.
He got all his mates within like his political party to just
L,
line up.
A, B, and just the whole like word is just spelled out by 6 different people.
No, I think. Look, I think it's a problem for a vast majority of the population.
Yes.
Because of private school costs. Now, hear me out, okay?
Okay. Let's hear
I
your
know not everyone goes
controversial
to a private
opinion.
school, okay. No, this is fact. This isn't like just because I go to a private school. Okay, I'm just saying.
Sure.
Because
Sure.
no, you go to one as well. Okay, you
I
should be
know.
worrying.
I know.
Right. To all the viewers, if you go to a private school, you may or may not be fucked.
Yeah. No, he's not wrong.
Due to the fact there's like a 20% increase or something stupid.
Because it's VAT on each term fees, which is like absolutely insane.
What do you pay per term?
What do we pay for
Is it
term?
like-
It's like, well, I think
Roughly. I don't need it exactly. So it's like
8,000.
it's $8,000, isn't it? So what are
Around
we
that.
gonna be paying?
8 and then 20 over 100, 2 over 10, 1 over 5,
Insert
8 over 5.
Niki music. and
Okay, mate.
A guy tapping on a calculator.
8
Further
over
maths.
5.
I
That's
do
like,
maths.
isn't that 1.6?
Guys, I have this brilliant thing on my phone called a calculator. And I'm gonna get it out and just do 8k times 20%, and it's
Yeah,
it's
it's
1.6k.
1.6, I was right.
Wow,
So that's 1.6k added onto every month fees.
that's actually crazy.
So that's 9.6, and then times that by 3. You're
Do you know
basically
how
paying
much
around 30k a
More
year.
per lesson that is. That's like a couple quid, isn't it?
And the lessons aren't getting any better. They might even be getting
Isn't
worse.
it? They're getting worse. The lessons are definitely getting worse.
I
There's less
remember.
teachers.
I remember as soon as Mrs. Chen was brought in, everyone was like, "Well, the school's run out of money. We have to send to that. The school's run out of money."
I'm going to give some context
Okay.
quickly
Go
about
on.
Miss Chen, and you can continue.
Alright.
Miss Chen is the woman that was hired to replace this lovely bloke called Mr. Fraser, who was probably the best maths teacher I've ever had.
Yeah.
And this woman was brought in from the depths of China.
She was
Like,
deep from
I mean,
West China.
This woman could not understand a word that came out of my mouth.
She did not
And I know that's
speak
kind of-
English.
Literally. Okay, this is coming from a bloke that speaks rather poshly in
Yeah.
quite a thick English accent. But, like, she did not speak a word. Like, she could not understand a word. Like,
Didn't she keep
Right.
giving like detentions to a bunch of?
she was just handing them out.
Yeah.
Like, red card. Gideon got 3 red cards within a double period lesson.
And then his mum came in and sorted that out. Obviously.
He got given 2 red cards in one lesson. You leave the classroom if you get a red card in one lesson. Do you know how unbelievably difficult it is to get 2?
To get 2. Yeah,
He went, he got given one, yeah, for like pegging a glue stick at someone's head, yeah. Left the classroom. Mr. Brazier, the headmaster, found him, brought him back. He got another red.
She just had
Do you know
fun
how
with the
unbelievably
system.
difficult
She
that
also
is?
apparently said like impossible. I wasn't in her set because I'm not stupid. But like she
Okay.
also set like unimaginable amounts of homework. Apparently.
No, I was the only one that did it as well, because I was just scared of the woman. Like, she would actually just give me like an infinite amount of red cards.
She
sent me
beat the
like
shit
4
out of you.
test papers to do in like a 2-day period
Yeah.
of time.
I was talking to and he was like, "Dude, I can't even talk right now. I have so much maths to do." It's like, since when do you do maths homework? I was like, fair enough. And then no one did it apparently. So it's like,
I was the only one that did it, me and Ruben.
because
But,
you guys were scared you were gonna get beat to death.
Basically, I have another talking point in a minute, but we're going to continue with this for now.
Hold on.
When she
No,
would
no,
tell
no, no, no,
someone
no, 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 no. Wait. Let's address what
No,
Darwin is.
we're
just
ignoring
said.
that for now. We're going to come back to that in a minute, okay?
Okay.
Because that is shocking.
That is wild.
That is awful. Basically, when she tells someone off, yeah, you know how when you're in a general lesson, yeah, the teacher would go, right, Chris, stop throwing stuff. Like,
Okay.
stop it.
Stop
I'm
pegging
gonna give you a yellow
glue
card,
sticks.
Yeah, literally stop throwing glue sticks around. If I catch you again, it's a red card, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
What she would do, she'd go on the board, yeah, if she saw you throw something or anything, yeah,
Yeah.
and she would write my name and then throw. She'd just write the word throw, and she'd point at you and just shout throw, and then just write you on the board. And if say you were laughing, yeah,
Yeah.
she'd shout at you laugh, and then write it on the board.
Laugh. It's like a command.
Talk. She'd go talk. She would point at you and go talk.
One
and write
day
it on the
someone
board.
just takes it as a command and starts like laughing.
Literally. Do you want to know what happened to her? I'll end here.
Okay.
She went back to her country. She got on a plane and left. We actually bullied the living hell out of her.
So many better ways of phrasing that, and it's worse because you're upper
Okay, fine.
class.
She exited the country due to the fact that
On her own accord,
we
might I
bullied her.
add.
On her own, at her own will, by the way. I'd like to point out,
Her own volition.
due to us,
That ends the tale of Mrs.
and that ends
Chen.
the Miss Chen segment of the thing.
Now let's go back to what Darwin was saying. As you
Now.
remember, let me pull up the name of the place he was just in. Hold on, where is he? Lydiard Trigos. Okay, this man is in Lydiard Trigos playing golf. What does he say about 2 minutes ago now? Out. On way home. You're not going to be home for like 4 hours. I don't care. We're not going to be talking for 4 hours.
This podcast, by the way, is going to be 5 hours long, just so when Darwin gets... No, I'm joking.
We're going to be... This
But
is going
we
to be
might
the,
have to.
the special.
Right,
the
for
Darwin
context,
special.
from my house to Swindon, which isn't even as far as it, it's just nearby, is an hour and 42-minute drive. And that's if you go along the motorway and don't stop.
And there's no traffic
That's
on the motorway.
not including traffic as well.
Now imagine it's a real motorway and somebody swerved off the road because they were drinking and driving, as usual.
And if you're on the M25, there's always a crash. So he'll be on that for like another half an hour. So basically, he'll be home in like 3.5 hours. E.g., he's not getting back.
He's
for
not on this
which is awful.
podcast this week, unfortunately.
Useless.
Absolutely futile individual.
Yeah, he's not getting back until next week. So unfortunately, guys, we're not seeing him.
He's gone. We don't have a custody of him this week.
Right, but moving back to the Labour statement, I don't know whether... I mean, I don't really care that much.
Oh my god.
Obviously, my parents care because they're the ones that are funding school. But I'm not really into politics. Like, I don't really, like, follow everything. I assume a lot of our viewers aren't going to follow everything. I don't know. I don't know whether our viewers are, like... I assume they're not over the age of, like, 50, 60, so...
I would hope so. Imagine we had 6-year-olds listening to us yap. Oh, these young'uns know what they're talking about.
Right. I would like to end the section on Labour with that.
Can I talk about the area I'm in right now?
Feel free. Are we talking the area as in
No,
the house?
the house.
Inside
The
the house?
house.
Or the general area?
No, the
house.
Okay. I come in.
Go on.
Imagine general suburbia. Imagine Austin, Texas suburbia.
Okay.
That's where I
Imagining a man
am.
with a gun.
No.
Imagining a man on a bull with a gun. Wearing flared jeans right now and a cowboy hat. That is what I'm imagining.
No, Austin, Texas is like the Los Angeles of Texas, mate.
I'm still imagining the same thing.
Okay.
I'm still imagining a man with a gun.
Imagine the most mundane and monotone, what do you call it?
Neighborhood.
Neighborhood, suburbia. That's where I am right
Okay.
now. Okay. I enter the house. It's your standard house, okay? On the screen is the Wimbledon tennis open for some reason.
Oh, no.
We're Indians. All of us. No, we don't know what tennis is, frankly. Okay. I want to put that out there.
I'd like to point out, as someone that isn't Indian and is English, I still don't like tennis. I still despise it.
Anyways, no, I'm just sat down, and then this kid's like, and then he's like, "Where's the remote?" And I ask his dad, and then he gets the remote. He flicks through 3 channels, and then he's like, "Oh, okay," and then puts it back onto the tennis. Why? You're not watching
Why
the
not
tennis.
watch the football?
No, he put the football on. It's like, okay. He looked at the score. It was 0-0. And then put the tennis back on.
I'm fairly sure a 0-0 entire football match is more intense and more, like, fun to watch than a tennis match, which was, like, went to, like, a perfect, like, match point.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't even that enticing. And I'm actually in the kid's room right now. He's not here. He's too busy. I'll tell you why he's not here, actually. It's like, do you want to play something on my Nintendo Switch? I was like, sure. What games you've got? He probably... he was over at my house. He's bad at games, so he can't have that many games. I went into assuming. He opens his Nintendo Switch. He turns it on. He is in the process of playing Fortnite.
Oh, God.
On the Nintendo Switch? How is it even running? And guess what? It wasn't. He was like, do you want to play Fortnite? I was like, I didn't want to be rude. So I was like, okay, sure. He puts on fucking, like, team deathmatch or something. Like, blue versus red team deathmatch. The game is...
What the hell?
The game is running at 24 frames a second, if not less.
No, the Switch is actually crazy.
It's such a bad console, man. And
I mean, I like it just because of Zelda.
Dude, I play Mario Party on that, and that's it. And, like, Mario Kart.
Yeah, I always play Mario games, yeah, right. Kart Deluxe, whatever.
Yeah. I was like, do you want to play... I asked him mid, like, Fortnite veg sesh. Do you have Mario Kart on this day? I was like, yeah. And then he kept playing
Probably
Fortnite.
finds it really boring.
He's the most boring individual ever.
So, wait, for context, so you're with your dad's friend, I
Yes.
assume his wife,
Yes.
and their son.
Yes.
Okay.
And also my sister and my mum are here as well.
Yeah.
Not... And let me point out, none of us are here by our own volition. We've been roped into by custom. I have no idea where I'm sleeping tonight. I might be sleeping on the floor.
So you're filming this to escape.
Oh yeah, no. If
Reality.
any of you hear this, I am dead. I'm a dead man.
As soon as this podcast ends, he won't be coming back on. I'm going to have to solo this podcast from now on because the other two members never show up.
It's true.
So I'm stuck with it now. But, you know, I'll take in Sartak's footsteps and try and edit it.
Exactly.
I probably won't be able to overlap the audio. Actually, I won't need to worry about audio now. Because I don't have to overlap it. I can just film it and then just, like, shove it on there because it'll just be me.
Exactly.
That's great.
Perfect. It's just... It's like every episode, Chris just gets more and more insane as nobody joins him on the cast.
Literally. I'm going to be, like, curled up in a ball in the corner of my room and you'll hear me through my Logitech camera microphone.
Just screaming at the top of your lungs.
Just like you're dying. He left me. Where's Sartak?
What is this talking points list? I made this at... oh, that makes sense. 2 a.m. in the morning. The funniest things we've
really
ever seen.
Great.
And the hottest things that ever happened to each of us. And then the other two options for, like, the next two talking points are left blank.
That's quite a
I was on something. I guess
precarious
we might have to follow suit though. Like, go on, Chris. What's the funniest thing you've ever seen?
Funniest thing I've ever seen.
Oh, can I point out? No, I'll tell you what. Actually, like, let me go back to this point. This kid, right? Is like, fine, we could play Mario Kart, and it starts updating as he puts the match on, and then leaves, and then he takes the Nintendo Switch out, and is currently playing Fortnite on it with his friend that he video called on WhatsApp on his mother's phone.
What?
And might I point out, this kid is in year 7.
He's not being raised right. It's not like you're gonna have to intervene, mate. If this kid has a future, you're gonna have to.
It's too late, man. I think I should kill myself.
He needs a computer.
He doesn't have
Discord.
one. He doesn't have one.
At least play Fortnite on a computer.
Nintendo Switch grind
Then you can install World of Tanks, then you're alright. It doesn't matter. You don't even have to play World of Tanks. Just have it installed.
Exactly. I have that.
Next to Fortnite. And then
Next to Fortnite. All 400 gigabytes of Fortnite.
Isn't it? My lord. You know, I sat on my Xbox the other day. I was like, I don't have storage to, like, install the Elden Ring update or whatever.
Okay.
Bloody Fortnite was 160 gigabytes.
Fuck me.
With all the updates. And I was like,
What for?
what are they possibly doing?
What's in the game?
Oh, well, they've added every single MCU character now.
They've added every
every
Potter
pop
spell.
culture character ever
They're
into
making
Fortnite.
They're making Master Chief do the pon.
How did they get the rights to half of those people? I'd like to point out.
Probably gunpoint.
You're not even wrong. Epic has like a team of hitmen.
Just at their like call.
It's like, guys, we need the copyright. Like, we need the rights to
We
this.
need the rights to make the Tyrannosaurus, the dinosaur from Jurassic Park, start doing floss.
We need it to start working. Go get the rights, lads.
Start like putting its ass out.
Oh god! I remember the Star Wars event. I wanted to just. Oh my god!
was
it
the
had
Star
all the
Wars
new
event?
characters. There was like a Millennium Falcon. And it like flew in, and then like Ray hopped off.
Raw.
And it was just awful. It was so dreadful.
That sounds bad. Okay,
I
let's.
have all the skins because I like Star Wars.
What? There's no way. Can I point out, even though I make fun of people who have like poor stuff on games, I have never spent a single dime on games. I think I bought Robux to absolutely destroy.
That's gonna be a load of bollocks.
No. I bought Robux because I wanted to piss out all the small children off in the lobby by just killing. Have you seen that one game where you can like take God mode and then just ruin everyone's day?
Yeah.
It was only like
Right.
it was only like 100 Robux, which isn't even that much to be fair.
That's like a quid or something.
It's like
nothing.
It's like £5, I swear.
No, 100 Robux, isn't it? 400's only 4 quid.
Is it really? How much did I get?
That's a quid.
I don't remember. This was
Um,
ages ago. Anyways, let's
basically-
follow. Hold on. What were we saying? Sorry.
No, nothing. Continue. I
How's
don't know what the funniest thing that's happened to me is because I'll only think of it like
All that
randomly.
all you've ever seen. If you whilst you think about it, I'll go first. Okay.
You go first. I assume you have this prepared.
Oh yeah, I think I have a story. It involves
Okay, I might have a
disabled
little thing,
people.
but you go. Okay.
But no, it's not as bad as you think. Okay. So basically, I'm in Richmond. Should I say that for privacy's sake, or because that kind of triangulates?
Isn't that Rishi's borough?
No, that's like Birmingham, isn't it?
No,
Wait, what am I talking about? Birmingham, Buckingham. Sorry.
Birmingham. No, because he owns. It's Richmond, isn't it?
Oh yeah, and I thought Count Binface owned. No, wait. Hold on.
Count Binface.
Sharp. Too engrossed in my favourite political.
It's Rishi, isn't he? 'Cause he always goes Richmond. I want to thank all the supporters in my Richmond borough, doesn't he?
Richmond.
Or whatever.
I'm just gonna. Okay, I misspelled Rishi. Oh no, mind the S key just doesn't work on this laptop.
What does he own? I keep saying own, by the way, guys. He does not own
He
it
doesn't own it anymore. I mean, ever.
anymore.
Shut
You know
up.
something I don't.
I can't find a single thing about Richmond. Oh no, mind he won the seat.
You continue with your story.
Right, so basically,
While I
I'm there, right?
think and find.
I'm there, and basically, I'm with a couple friends of mine. We've just come back after the first half of the GCSEs are over, and we go to Itsu because one of them decided not to eat at McDonald's, and then got money because his mum decided to pay him late. Pay him, obviously, give him money. But so we go to Itsu so we can watch this guy eat, and as we're entering, there's a disabled lady and a lady helping her get in through an automatic door. And this disabled stop laughing. And the disabled lady has one of those electric wheelchairs that you can use the sticks on. And then, so whilst there was, actually I'll give you the name, but I'll censor it in post. So whilst she's like trying to get in, leans in and into my ear and goes, "Stick drift." Right. So I'm. That's exactly my response. I'm trying not to laugh, because imagine me laughing at a disabled person. But whilst I'm trying to hold in my laughter, the automatic door starts closing on the disabled lady. And she's struggling to get in. All the while,
Delay. Yes, delay. Oh no. This is not a wide connection. No, stop.
Oh my god.
Stop. We're going to be cancelled.
And so, no. And
This
she's
is a
like,
world of
and she's
cancel
like,
culture.
She's struggling. The door isn't like doing the thing where it'll open again. It's just staying on her. And so the lady who's helping her has to like push the door open. So that
Imagine like a Captain America moment here with this woman's like arms in between the door, like holding it while this woman's
Like it's a
trying to get
helicopter.
through. Yeah, like that.
And the
That's what
disabled
I'm
lady, and
imagining
I
right
can
now.
recreate the sound of the disabled lady. She goes, and I'm trying my
What is this woman's
hardest.
disability, by the way?
Probably meningitis or something like that. Why did you laugh?
I don't know, just the fact that you said probably.
How am I supposed
Then
to
did
know?
that impression.
No, I don't know what does that strike as?
I don't know.
Exactly. Anyways,
Right.
I'm stifled with laughter, and everyone else is like, do not laugh. Like it'd be so bad. And telling me this with water in his eyes, as if he hasn't been laughing the entire time. And then we got in,
My
and then we watched him
lord.
eat, and then we made fun of girlfriend. I should censor that.
What the hell?
Absolutely wild bunch.
I admit you completely lost my train of thought by that. I can't even think of my funniest moment because you just put that absolute monstrosity of a statement out there. That's on the internet now.
it's not permanently. I mean,
Ooh.
not really.
I mean,
We're 26 minutes in. I've been called down to come to dinner like 4 times, but it's 6:30. Why am I eating dinner now?
who eats it at 6:30?
That's what I'm saying. Am I abiding with this family strange culture? Will I become fat also? Oh yeah, this entire
Right, I'm
family's
going to
fat.
pop a general one out there.
Alright, go on.
Right. I know you guys don't know who this is, yeah. But I think Sartak does, and we can give context.
We also have to censor the name though.
This is a general thing,
Okay.
just because he's always funny.
Okay.
But only in certain situations, yeah.
Okay.
So this fella called Wajan, yeah. Hear me out, Sartak. Hear me out, okay?
I don't have to censor that. Okay, fair enough.
No, it's fine. When he's angry,
Oh, it's so funny.
it results in some of the most hilarious situations ever.
He would just start
Like,
screaming at the top of his lungs. He'd be like, "Cut!"
Literally. I'll give an example, yeah. So we're in the lunch queue, yeah. And everyone's poking Wajan.
No.
Everyone's just really getting on his nerves, just like poking him, like going like, "Oh, you're right, Wajan, you're right, mate." I kid you not, yeah. He turns around, yeah, and pushes half of the queue, just like absolutely like fully runs into everyone, like shoves them, yeah. And everyone falls over.
The immense
And
weight.
the teacher, yeah, pulls him aside. And he's just stood there, like, monotone.
Just like, wow.
Looking up at me, like, I don't even know who it was, like, or someone. Like,
Yeah, probably.
everyone's on the floor, like, nothing happened. And he was so angry. And when the bloke runs, yeah, he doesn't move his head or any of his upper torso, yeah.
Just his legs.
So he just looks like a little gremlin.
Oh, that's a shame.
Oh,
That's
and then he plays games, yeah, like Overwatch, yeah, which are some of the most aggravating games ever. And whenever he does bad, he just starts screaming.
He just starts.
He's just like, "I want to kill myself." I'm like,
Calm down.
go to bed, bro. It's 2 a.m.
Get some rest. Rise and shine.
Anger management, mate. Get on it.
My favorite thing is that one time, I have a recording of this from year 9, but him and got into an argument about whether the movie is called Zootropolis or Zootopia.
I was there.
What the fuck kind of argument is the movie
he had
called
this argument with me
Zootropolis or Zootopia?
It's Zootopia. No.
It's called so the correct answer is both because it's called
Zootropolis.
Zootropolis in
It's
the
a place in
UK.
it.
No, please don't have this argument.
Oh,
with
no,
me.
it's the...
It's
yeah,
just the
'cause, like,
localization of the name. They call it Zootropolis in the UK. They
That's
call it
actually something
Zootopia
really funny.
everywhere else. But
You know
and sorry, you go on.
the animals. The animal that plays the reporter, yeah?
Yes.
I'm not saying this because I'm racist. I'm saying this because it's true.
What?
In China, the reporter animal's a panda. But in Canada, it's a moose. And in the UK, it's like something, I don't remember, like a lion. or
Googling
something.
this.
It's different. Google it. It's different. I think it's the reporter animal in it is different. The animals are different. Google animals
Oh my god, you're right.
Zootopia.
In Japan, US
Different.
is a moose. Japan is a tanuki. Australia is a koala. Koala?
Yeah.
China, it's a panda. UK, it's a corgi. And Brazil, it's a jaguar.
That's what I'm on about. Panda in China. And I thought that was the funniest thing. It's like, it's a panda in China. Why do they do that?
Wait, apparently it's also
animals
a moose
like
in the UK, but they just call him a different name.
Pardon?
Which one is it? They're lying to us. It's a conspiracy. I'm spending the rest of my summer in this. So basically, one source says that it's a corgi in the UK. Another source says it's a moose, but just by a different name that looks exactly the same as the US moose.
Right, well, I think I know how I'm going to spend the next 2 hours of my life.
Just that.
Go watch the movie.
No, but anyways, the two of them are having this argument at like so loud in the hall, and Wei Jin's getting so pissed off. Right, he flips the fucking lunch table.
I feel like I remember this.
Do you remember this? The entire lunch hall stops talking and just looks over at the mess of the food. That my food was on there. I think food was on there too.
No, but he's always just sat after he does something. Yeah, he just sort of sit. He just stands there.
He resets. He just becomes like a robot.
Wait, you do realize what you just did, mate?
He's like, what? What?
What
do you mean?
Happened.
What are you talking about? What do you mean, bro?
Are you seeing what just happened in front of you?
Like the table's on its side and there's like water all over. What? What do you mean?
That wasn't me.
Very, very respectable fella.
And
then they keep arguing about it in China, in the chapel.
Oh, I know, in China.
I might have a video of this. Oh no, it's on my old phone. Can I talk about how my old phone got destroyed?
You feel free. I've got a talking point for after, and then I think we should round off
at
the 45-minute mark.
Sounds good. Alright, so basically,
you continue.
I'm on my phone right now is an iPhone 14. But basically, I had a Pro before this, and I got it in like America.
Ooh.
Okay. I got it in America, right? And this will be important later.
Aren't they locked?
No, let me finish. You'll understand.
Okay, sorry.
No, watch. So basically, I'm in the bath, right?
Okay.
And I'm like, hey, they said that the iPhone 14 Pro is like waterproof up until 30 feet under the water, right? Let me test that. So I put my phone in, and did I say cash proof?
Isn't it splash proof?
No, they said waterproof.
That's a load of bollocks, mate.
iPhone. I found that out, mate. I found that out because I put my phone in, I took a picture. I couldn't tap the screen, so I pressed the volume button. I come out, and I was like, oh, that's a cool picture. Then my phone stops working, and I spend the next 2 days getting as much water out of it as I physically can. Then I tell my, like an hour later, I tell my dad and my mum, because they're the ones that have to figure out a way to do it rationally, as I find an irrational way to fix it. And then they're like, look, let's just take it to the Apple store. They can get it fixed. I was like, no. They will say it's not fixable, and then we have to spend like £600 on getting a new phone. I'd rather just go to like a corner store and get it fixed. And they're like, no, we're not poor. So we went to the Apple. That's exactly what they said. Mm-hmm. So we went to the Apple store in Kingston or something. I think I remember. And so basically, we go in. We got greeted by this blonde woman who's like 5'2", and she's got and the tablet she's holding.
Does
is
she have a gay pride lanyard?
I don't fucking know. This is like.
Sorry.
It's like May, so I don't think.
Thought I'd butt in there. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
There's normally a person with a lanyard with like a load of pins on it, and it's really rattly and it annoys me.
Oh wait, no, it was her. You know, you're right. You're exactly right as well. I'm sorry for being rude. That's exactly who that was. I remember the rattling now.
Isn't it? This whenever I see an Apple employee, they have the most humongous phone in the little case thing connected to their lanyard, and then a lanyard with an infinite amount of pins on it.
And it's just like, bro, you don't need to accessorize.
I don't care.
It's your job. It's not your life.
Exactly.
And anyway, so they're off of that. So she's like, all right, you have to basically go take it up to the genius. You can't hear a word she's saying. She's not enunciating. And so I'm like, can you repeat that? And then she said it in the same monotone voice, so I couldn't understand the things she was saying. And I was pissed off. So I was like, I'll just go to the Genius Bar. And she's like,
You might as well just accepted it as, yeah, it's going to be 600 quid, mate.
No. But listen, I go to the Genius Bar. I wait for 45 minutes.
The what? You went to the what? Sorry.
The Genius Bar. That's what that thing is called. Where they get you to where they tell you they can't fix your problem.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's called the Genius Bar because everyone that works there is a genius
ironic.
at the Apple products. And basically,
But Apple's solution to everything is just say it's broken.
Yeah. And basically, this lady comes up, and she's like, okay, so it's water damage, right? Finally, a legible person. It's water damage, right? Okay. Do you have Apple Care Plus? There's a plus? What the fuck? Why did you even give the option for regular Apple Care if the Plus version is the one you need to fix the shit? So I'm like, no,
continue.
I have regular Apple Care. Alright, it'll cost £669 to get your phone replaced. Hold on. Can you at least try to fix my phone? No. So it'll be $669. What?
Sorry, for context, how much is the phone?
The phone? The phone new, the 14 or the 14 Pro?
The one that you went to go get fixed.
The 14 Pro, I think it was around maybe 1,000.
Okay.
But that was...
You're paying more than half of it.
Yeah.
See, this is what I don't like Apple.
No, but I'm getting a downgraded version. I'm getting the 14 as my replacement.
Mm.
They're like, we can't do any more 14.
Okay. So everyone knows I own a Samsung Flip, which, for all viewers out there, is the better phone. And due to the fact that Sartak is currently speaking with family, he can't say a word about it.
I disagree.
Basically, I own a phone that folds in half, which is better than his.
Dumbest idea of all time. All time.
Yeah, but it doesn't break when you throw it in the bath, so. Also, I can charge his phone with my phone, and it's just better.
So, the fact that your phone
Even though it did set me back
definitely
1.4
does
grand.
break if you put it in water. Why don't you go test that?
I have.
Report
I've
back
dropped
to
it
me.
in the bath.
Fuck.
It's still working. The only problem with it, yeah, is that there's a small black mark developing on either side of the fold, which will expand and will annoy me, and I have to get a new one. But by the time that it's big enough, I'll get a new one.
Dumbest invention of all time. But anyways.
Well, at least I don't have to pay 600 quid just to get my phone replaced.
669. And basically...
£669.
And my mum's like, okay, so you pay for it, and then I'll go get food. Why is my mother so nonchalant about a nearly £700 phone? It's like we have no regard for money. And so we bought the phone, and we took it home. I set it up. Somehow, I basically cried the entire time because my phone couldn't stay on longer than 2 seconds. Which is why I've lost all the data on my phone. And then texted me and was like, imagine dropping your phone in the bath. Fucking idiot. That was funny.
That's fair enough.
Alright, what's your funny story about sex?
Sex? My funny story was just waging.
Yeah, I know. What was your talking point after my thing?
You've made me forget it.
Oh, Chris. Stay on top of the game.
Hold on. Fuck. The hell was it? Give me a second. I remember where it was. Prom.
Oh.
Proms.
Oh. My God.
I want to have a rant. Can I have a rant?
Go on. I'll be sorry.
Rant, whatever. They're stupid.
Yes.
Right. I'm going to paint a picture, yeah? All of the schools that aren't yeah,
Okay, well, we have to censor
have
that
a
now.
prom. Oh, fuck. All of the schools that aren't our school, start from here, are having proms, yeah? But they're all, only girls' schools, or only boys' schools, most of them. Apart from, a couple, yeah? And they all have these proms, and they look so heavenly boring. Because you're not allowed to drink at any of them.
Exactly. That's the
Which
worst
is like,
part.
when you think of prom, what do you think of?
Alcohol consumption
Loads of
under
drunk
the age of
teenagers.
18. Yes.
Yeah, there we go. Dancing. Firstly, the dancing looks incredibly cringe, because there's like 5 people dancing in the middle of like a thing, and everyone's just watching.
Everyone's like doing a little thing where they hop from.
And secondly,
Left
what's the
to
point in
right.
not having alcohol at the place if everyone's just going to bring their own and then drink it outside?
Fair. And then bring like a pack of cigarettes.
Because let's be honest here, lads. Everyone's getting drunk beforehand.
Exactly.
So
it's
it doesn't even
huge
matter.
pre-game.
And all
so
the
nobody-
dances are stupid. And everyone comes up and does all these fancy stuff just for a one-day thing, which is incredibly boring.
And then the girls will come up to you and be like, "Oh my God, hi! Can you sign my like T-shirt so I don't remember you for the next 10 years of my life?"
Literally.
I
And all the
remem-
girls, yeah, they go up to London and they go to all these fancy like dress shops and they buy like a £600 dress, or whatever.
£750
a
dress.
grand dress for a one-day thing. When
And then
no
what do
one
they do with
cares.
it? Fucking throw it away.
Never wear it
They
again.
used it
They
once.
never wear it
They
again.
can't use it again. What? It's wasteful. The money,
No
man. Invest
way.
that. Let's not get into the
Exactly.
investing.
You know what you can do with a grand? You can do quite a few things with a grand.
You know how many?
600 quid, whatever. You can do quite a few things with a lot of money. Even 100 quid.
Because you're 16. That's like £1 billion to a 30-year-old.
Yeah.
Man.
So I'd like to conclude my rant, but also continue it, because my point is that prom is stupid unless it's well done. I think prom can be done well.
How? Go
I
on.
think it should be casual. I don't think all this fancy dress stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, just like
don't bother with it.
just like a huge house
Just sharpen
party.
your own clothes. Just be reasonably like good. Just look good.
Do schools have to
The whole point of
moderate
prom
that?
is just to look good. Don't need all that fancy dress stuff.
Wait, do schools have to moderate people's proms?
Some of them.
They definitely would have to monitor ours. There'd be like so many broken
Yeah.
things. That's the only reason.
Oh yeah, everything would be broken. Everyone would
Also-
be drunk out of their mind. There'd be loads of drugs and all that.
And also, there's like no women.
Yeah.
So it's like
Well, we could link with the girls' school, but all the girls' school guys hate me, so.
all the girls' school hate the boys' school because they're somehow they take being a private school student too seriously. They're like,
Isn't it?
we can't have drugs because we're in
You'll
the
be
upper
nonchalant.
class. Meanwhile,
if, you
everyone.
go
in
to,
the-
if you go to a private school, you'll be nonchalant.
Meanwhile, we'll censor that in post, please. One of the largest vape vendors in all the. I have to censor that too.
We're more of a public school, or state school, sorry, than the state school that's next to us. Oh,
Exactly.
ignore my
Well-
Snapchat call.
Well, no, because there's no violent attacks against black women.
Yeah, word.
And on that note, I'm gonna have to end. Thank you all for listening.
I shall end the podcast now.
All right, go on.
I'd like to thank everyone for gritting their teeth through that 42-minute podcast. I know it was a difficult one without all the lads today. I know. The charisma levels weren't there due to the fact that one member is a ghost who doesn't exist,
And the other one,
very well could be dead.
and
and
we
we
could
wouldn't
just
know
not
about
know. But the other one
And-
is still in Lydiard Trego's.
He's on the M25 and he's never getting home ever again.
He's gone.
So I'd like to thank everyone for listening. I'd like to thank Sartak for joining me here once again with just us.
I'm locked in, Murray.
And I hope you guys enjoyed the last episode, and I hope you enjoyed this episode, and have a lovely day.
All right. Thank you all for listening. Bye bye.
I think that was pretty good.